my mic on? Oh, yes, it is. All right, guys, welcome to another Saturday, 2:30 Pacific Standard Time stream. Here is me, the Grease Monkey, the Blender Grease Monkey. I hope you all doing well this fine Saturday. What is this? The 6th? You know, maybe a different day if you're in a different part of the world, but I hope you're doing well. Today on this stream, I think I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be working on practicing some storyboarding, practicing some drawing, really just hanging out. So if you're here, if you're just tuning in, you know, I'm just hanging out. We're just doing art. You can ask questions. You could do whatever. You know, we're just hanging out today. I am you know, doing good. We went to the bookstore. We bought a book, bought the Scott Robertson book, how to draw. It goes through a lot of like the technical stuff. This is the most technical, nitty-gritty book for drawing I have ever gotten, and I think it's really neat. You know, it really talks about, you know, the draftsmanship of doing drawings, which is a lot of fun, as I'm a very technical person, especially coming from 3D Blender and all that. And you know, I can't wait to get through this book, you know. So I definitely would recommend this book. Let's see, how to draw. I already know, like, you know, a bit of this, but it's good to have like a refresher and really get down to, you know, learning. Another book I got, which is pretty cool. Let me show you the sleeve. So like for some inspiration that I got, it's the movie art of Sid Mead. And Sid Mead is he did work on Blade Runner, like the concept art for Blade Runner, for Star Trek, the first movie, like the first one, like First Contact, I think. Actually, there's like a table of contents here. Yo, this guy's worked on Strange Days, Topeka, Aliens, with an S, Blade Runner, Elysium, The Jetsons, a movie that didn't come out, Johnny Mnemonic, Tron, Mission Impossible 3, Mission to Mars, Sound of Thunder. Anyway, he really back in the 90s really revolutionized, you know, what the sci-fi or cyberpunk is. Maybe not cyberpunk, but the sci-fi aesthetic really set that standard. Mostly Content, the book is great. It's how to render is amazing too. Definitely, after I get through his book for like how to draw from imagination, definitely think I'm gonna try and get all his books so I can like really dig in. Susan, very good to see you again. Good morning. Hope everything's going well over there in Tasmania, as usual. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. You know, I got some drawing books. I've been drawing away, you know, practicing how to draw, practicing how to do my stuff. So that's it for me. You know, let me know how you guys are feeling, what you guys are up to in the comments. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be going through my storyboard. I have a script written. It's like a little 3-minute short of like 2 llamas moving from Florida to California. And I'm just gonna play around with storyboarding. I'm gonna keep this kind of relaxed. I'm not like gonna be super honed in. Usually I'll hone in when I'm on my own, do my stuff, but we're just hanging out. Of course, if you have any questions, ask in the comments. Pretty good with Blender. Like I said, if you're new here, I'm pretty decent with the 3D side of Blender. I'm learning how to do 2D art and 2D work, and this is my channel. This is my stream for that process. So, got 20 seconds left on the intro, and I think we'll just jump into like the drawing phase, and just start doing some thumbnailing, which they're just gonna be rough shots of like how maybe I wanna start this stuff. So, you know, let's switch over to that. Mostly Colin, since it's everyone is talking about, You got any thoughts on NFT crypto craze? Oh, mostly Colin. That's such an excellent question. Hold on, let me reset this timer because I'm gonna go on a whole tangent about that right now. All right, so we'll do 5 minutes. So let me. If you guys don't know what NFTs are, definitely look up NFTs. There are sites like Rarible, right? Hopefully you can see this. Anyway, there are sites like Rarible. Let me connect to my wallet. Hold on. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't. There's like some not safe for work stuff on here. So let me just show a different website. So if you go, so what NFTs are basically like, you'll be able to like sell your digital artwork. You'll be able to sell your digital artwork, and only like one person can have it. So technically, like if you look up Beeple sold, sells his art. He sold one for like $1 million, $6 million. But granted, you gotta always remember when you're selling your artwork and stuff, like Beeple's like really established. He makes like an artwork every single day. You know what I mean? So obviously you can start selling your artwork, but I tried doing it on Rarible. And it costs like $15-$20 to actually put your your artwork up to then sell it and stuff. And you got to be doing your own marketing, So what my thoughts of NFTs are, I think it's neat that digital artists get to sell their artwork, but you also got to remember that it's kind of like they're kind of like stocks, like people are buying your artwork so then they could resell it. So it's like a whole money game and stuff. Anyway, I guess that's what I'll go on that, and then I'll use these 5 minutes. Susan, what is your question? While Susan asks her question, but yeah, I'll just keep talking about that. So yeah, so like NFTs, very neat stuff. I'm excited for it, but you got to remember that when you're buying a digital artwork, you're not buying like an original print, right? It's kind of like buying stocks. When you buy stock in a company, it's not like they send you a certification of your stock. You know what I mean? They send you nothing. It's just a digital thing. You own stock now. So buying NFTs are kind of like buying stocks, where you're like buying, I don't know, like thoughts about like, yes, this artwork is good, I like it, and then if that artist gets better, that artwork price goes up, and then you can resell it. It's really like a money game. Okay, Susan says, if I have a grease pencil animation wand and want to put a background, how do I have it in all frames? So you have a grease pencil animation and you want to put a background, how do you do it in all the frames? Okay, so let's see. Let's work through this one. I don't know off the top of my head. So let's just make like a background. Let me make a background. So we'll get a thing. I'm gonna just make a fill. And we have a background or whatever. We'll do the thing. Blah blah blah. And then whatever. So this is our background. And you want to have it on all I'm assuming on every frame, right, Susan? Like you want it on every frame. So if I move to another frame, obviously it's not going to be there, right? And it's gone. So hold on, why can't I see mine? Okay, so you want it on every frame. If you hit I, insert on all active layers. Okay, no. Duplicate active keyframe. Nope. But that's generally your question, right, Susan? Before I start like going through this whole process here. Also, I'm very curious why I can't see my keyframes. Oh, there we go. It wasn't selected. Okay, so here's our keyframes. And our background is on this layer. So we'll call this background BG. And you want it on if you had like multiple frames. So let's just insert frames in different spots. So I think it's Shift I, right? So we're inserting frames. And also let me just switch this to our drawing phase so then we're working through. So like YS Book says, you could definitely use the video editor. But if you don't want to use the video editor, I think this is still a good thing to learn, like how you would want to put, like if you have something on one frame and you want it behind all the frames, I think it's important to know that. So let's figure it out. So we got multi-frame. Can we just copy all these? Let's see. We'll go on. We'll hit Control C. Let me put on my screencast keys. I guess you can go on every single frame, which I guess would be a hassle, right? And then you have it consistently through all frames. Yeah, Weissbook says save the background, save it to a GP, and then use the Blender VCE. Definitely a good suggestion, Weissbooks. But let's see how we could do it just within the Grease Pencil, because sometimes you don't want to dip into the video editor before you're done making out your whole animation and stuff. So what you could do is you can like select all of them. So one way is we have all the frames. You hit, you know, A, and I hate that I can't see this. Hold on. And we will make it on the right. Offset it. Okay. So yeah, you can select them all. Hit Control C, and then you can copy, you know, that on all the frames, right? But I think another a way also to avoid this. So let's say we erase all the frames. And erase all the keyframes. Then mostly Colin says, can't you just put it on its own layer and lock it? So yeah, you could put it on its own layer. So let's put it on its own layer. So that, yeah, it already is on its own layer. And then you're saying that we lock it. But then if I draw something, right? If I draw something new, then that's going to go... Oops. Oh, it's locked. But then if I draw another thing on it, you know, it goes away. Or you said we'll make a new layer and then we'll draw on it. And then it's there. So... Colin, I overcomplicated things. You're absolutely right. So Susan, why don't you just put the background in its own layer, as Colin suggested, right? And then you make a separate layer, and then you can make your own animations, right? And if your background is like all on the same layer, like let's say you have your stuff. Susan says, then shows up just on number 1 only. And, so if you're saying that it only shows up on frame 1, your background, make sure that you don't have any other frames on that background. Because I have it here, I have the background. It's only on one keyframe, right? And then I go onto my second layer, and then when I go and draw over it, I can then have the thing animate. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Yeah, just make sure just make sure it's on one layer and it only has one keyframe. If it has more than one keyframe, it will probably erase. And if your background... Okay, great. Susan says it works. Awesome. Great. I'm glad we worked that one through. I tackled it a little bit more complicated in the beginning. So thank you for bearing with me, and thank you, Colin, for jumping in on that. I really appreciate it. This whole learning thing and me performing up here, you know, it's all part of the process. Oh man. Yeah, thank mostly Colin. He swooped in, man. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's here. He's present today. Okay. Great, 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 great. Okie dokie. Alright, so let me restart my timer for this. And we're gonna just do... We're gonna call this first layer rough. And we're gonna call it thumbnails. Because I'm just gonna work through some opening scenes here. Let me put the scene that I'm going to use. Oh, it's already here. There we go. Oopsies. There it is. Okay, so my first scene here, it's a apartment parking lot day. Wade and Lacey are loading a moving truck and it's packed to the brim. Wade is on the ramp, ramming in the last of the moving boxes. Lacey not packing at all and providing unhelpful critique and direction. So like I said, this short is about two llamas living out in Florida, right? Gotta change their life, gotta see what's on the horizon, right? And they're gonna be moving out to California. So the opening scene is them moving or packing the boxes and stuff. So I'm gonna work through some ways that we can open up to this. And I had a little sesh with my buddy Spitfire Storyboards. He actually helped me out a lot with how to think about approaching this stuff, whatever. So let's get all the common stuff out the way. And these drawings are not gonna be beautiful. I'll tell you that. So we're just gonna work through. We get a pen. That's not what I want. Change this to solid. There we go. All right, cool. And let's do one last thing. Oh man, I want to make this outside darker. I remember it being one of these settings, guys. Do you guys remember any of these settings? Is it in here, viewport? Boop, boop, boop. Oh man, what is it? Blah blah blah. Volumetrics, dimensions, output, post-processing. Oh man, where is the setting? It's not that. Oh, here it is. Viewport display. Okay, it's not viewport display. It's just viewport display. I remember it being part of something here. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to skip it. Alright, whatever. If you guys remember how to make this viewport on the outside like a darker tint, please let me know. Okay, so let's open up with let's see. Let's open up with like the traditional like wide shot, right? Let me make sure I'm on everything here. Oh shoot, did my stream go down? Okay, Okay, so let's go. So this could be like the apartments. We'll do a nice little a wide shot here. You know. Let's see what this looks like. We're gonna make the center one like this is like the apartment they're moving out of, like some building on the inside. Then we'll have like the truck out in front. Right. Get some tires in here. Got our windows. That is not bright enough. All right, so this could be our opening shot, right? So they're packing in the boxes. I think maybe the truck should probably be the other way. And once again, this isn't gonna be pretty, guys. This might be a little rough in the beginning here. Okay, it's getting a little warm in here. We got our truck. Doors are open. Oh, is there a key to change my material easy? Is it I? Oh. Oh my god, it's not any of those. Anyway, I thought there was a shortcut key to make to change my material faster. I would have swore it was, I don't know, one of these. Okay. Let's just keep going. Anyway, we got the truck doors open, and we'll get our llama here. Maybe I'm spending too much time on this. You know, honestly, it's a lot easier for me to work with these fills. So what? Our llama is like. What? Our llama's like this high, right? All right. So what is this? Like the wide? Let's just write wide. And that's I guess, you know, an interesting way to maybe do this. You know, maybe there should be like a ramp here. Okay. Another way, I think, from what Spitfire was showing me, we'll go on to a second tab. We'll draw one where it's like the inside of the truck, right? So it'll be like, maybe that's a little too tilted. Or like inside of the truck, we're gonna draw our lines. And there will be boxes stacked all around, right? So let's draw our boxes. We're also gonna do draw behind, so then I'm drawing the boxes in front. We're just getting real sloppy with it, you know? Because we're just trying to get a feel for what's happening here. I'll switch colors. I'll switch back to... Let me put this key in my favorites. I always forget to do that. Right click, add to favorites. So I could switch between drawing strokes in front and drawing back much faster. So let's turn that off. Let's go real dark. Oh, that box doesn't make sense. Let's do something like this. Much sharper shapes. Big thank you. Managed to get background. Took me all day. Wasting time yesterday. Susan, I'm so happy that you asked. And I'm so happy we were able to help you. I know the feeling, like being stuck on something for so long, and then like the solution, you feel like it's almost there. See if we could draw the inside. The outside should be brighter. So let's draw on the back here. See, it doesn't have to be pretty. At least not now. You know what? And doing it like this, I don't know. It feels a little bit freeing, you know? Like if you just don't care too much. Don't think too much about it. Just let it flow. So here's all our boxes. We're looking from inside of the truck. You know, obviously like these moving trucks, I remember them having kind of like wood paneling on the top and the bottom. Let's see if I can fit that in. Cool. And something he was telling me was kind of like leave the reveal that he's a llama for like maybe a little later. So let's put up some boxes up in here. Like this camera is way in the back, right? And while we're here, let me put on some guides. So I know where like my middle is of my screen. So I'm going to go to camera, object mode, viewport, composition guides. And then I can go put thirds. Maybe I can even put center, so I know where the center of my frame is. But I'm going to put thirds. Just for now. Just so I see where I can start matching up my stuff. Okay. So then I'll draw on the back now. And I'm going to draw my llama pretty light just to see, you know, maybe you can see the top of the llama's head, right? This is silly. Let's see. We'll draw some eyes here. This is an angry llama. You know, I was thinking about giving the llama some clothes, maybe. Cool. So then, okay, we got llama, and then there's what's the thing say? And it's Lacey. Lacey is giving direction. So we'll have like another llama, the second character, maybe off in the background here. Also kind of like giving direction. Way in the distance. This looks so funny. And yeah, so this is a second way to get this like establishing shot, right? So we have our first shot, which is a little bit more simple. And you know, since I did a little bit more work here on this shot, let me redo this one, but I'm gonna do it with the way that I did it with the fill tool here. So let's draw the ground. So let's just do that. We'll do it on this lower third here. And I'm also gonna hold shift so I have like a, there we go. Right. We'll get our buildings. And we'll draw behind, so I can go behind this horizon. So everything's kind of like on the horizon right now. And we'll switch between different colors. Right. You know, we're putting this action right in the center. Maybe we'll try something different. Some different colors here. Just really fill out this this cartoony scene here. Real easy. Map it out. Maybe the center one is like where they're moving from. This is like the big building. Right? You know, we'll add some windowing stuff. Oops. We'll take it out. This. We'll just draw straight lines with the fill tool. See how that works. Maybe we'll go back. We'll go to the stroke. See if this helps out here. Oh yeah. Is it still cooking? You think it's done? Okay. Cool. So we're getting our building here. And while I'm doing this, guys, what are y'all up to? So Susan, you're working on grease pencil animation. Mostly Colin, what are you working on? You working on anything? Also, how's your weekend going? All right, so let's see if we can draw this truck. We'll do the truck a brighter color just so it's like we're gonna draw the truck on a different layer. See if nope, let's not do it on a different layer. Let's do it the same layer. Tires here. Got a ramp going on. Yes, mainly trying to get the hang of grease pencil. Finish a 3D parkour this weekend. Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it when it's all done. All right. Oh man, draw little llamas here. So we'll have Lacey, right? Also, we're just freehanding this llama. I'll definitely, once we get to it, we'll draw a llama a little bit more. Obviously that makes more sense. Maybe that llama's like too big, right? So this is Lacey up in front, giving the direction. Maybe we have Wade's butt sticking out here. So some of this. And I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna set another thing to my favorites that I always use, which is a range stroke. And I'm actually gonna put a shortcut keys to these. So bring forward, we're gonna assign a shortcut, left bracket, and send backwards. We're gonna assign it the left bracket. So now can I do this? Can I just hold this? There we go. There we go. Yes, mainly trying to get the hang of it. Oh yeah, sent a link to YouTube parkour for break time. Nice. So I'm assuming you emailed it, right? Let me get ready for it. You did. Okay. All right, so I have it ready. So on break, we'll watch it. All right, cool. So we have, as we see, we have two ideas for how to do this establishing shot. You know, we got truck out front, nice wide. You know, with this the building in the back. Maybe the buildings look too far away. We got it from inside of the inside of the truck. So we're just waiting for the reveal here. All right, so that's a wide inside of a truck. Let's do a close-up. Now we'll do the curb first. So let's set up our close-up. This is another way I think we can probably do it. We'll set the let's make it a brighter. Let's do middle gray. There we go. We'll do this middle gray here. This is gonna be our curb. We'll draw our tires. I may need some like 3D assistance here. We will see. Just doing our tires. Actually, before we do the tires, let's actually do the truck. Set the truck. And the truck, let's say, just takes up the whole screen. We'll do our tires here. Do circles. Oh, see, I don't like the things at the end because now that's like confusing my, like how I'm viewing this. Draw the strokes in the back. I think we're looking way too. I think we're looking down at this. So let's move this. You know, because if we had the door would be here. I think I have my perspective wrong here. Should be, the camera should be lower. Okay. We'll probably have to, I'm gonna set up some 3D objects here to see if I'm doing this correct. Oh, we got 50 seconds, so we'll wait on this. And maybe real quick, I can figure out if I can get this view to be darker. Passes. It's probably in the theme, isn't it? It's probably a theme setting. Alright, we're gonna be going to break. Okay, going to break. Let's do that. Break time. All right. So Susan sent me a link, and let's check that out. Let me get it ready here. All right, Susan, let's check this out. So Miss Susan made this in Blender. Oh, look at those materials. So many. Parkour! Nice. Yes. Where'd you get all these materials? Did you just make these materials? Oh my god, what a flexible robot. Nice, Susan. Good job. How long did it take you to animate all that? Was it like a long, tedious process? Edges, faces. Hold on. I'm trying to like... Okay, view overlay. All right. Bones, last selected, faces, edge select, camera, empty speaker, wire. Is it grid? It's not grid. Wire edit. Okay. From Textures On, thank you. It took you a week. Nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Susan. Anytime you have a thing to share, please let me know. Alright, in this meantime, I'm trying to figure out, guys, how to... While I'm in camera view... Is it in camera? Ah, there it is. It's pass out. There it is. I found it. Had to work on the parts getting Had to work on getting the parts to stop going through the boxes. It was fun learning how to do things, especially pull turns. Pull turns. Yeah. Animating is a whole process, man. So good job for getting through it. So this is what I was looking for, guys. Was my pass part out, because sometimes I want to like not see the edges of my screen when I'm like drawing on this stuff. So like, let me see if I can go to, you know, because I think it really makes a difference for me, at least, when I'm like can see the edges of the screen versus being able to not see the edges of the screen and really get a feel for what it's supposed to look like. So I'm gonna probably bring it down to be a very dark. So we'll do that. We got our 2 scenes here. You know, llama's camera inside truck. The truck looks a little small, but whatever. The truck on the outside. And then we're gonna work on one where maybe you could just see like the bottom of the truck. Like you see these, and you can see like the hooves maybe. We'll see. We will definitely see. But in this break time, we can like crank out my wrist, my arm here. Get warmed up. I went in cold, really. You know, draw some basic shapes. Draw a head, you know. Get these cylinders down. Should have did this in the beginning, honestly. I should have like a warm-up phase where I warm up my wrist and my hands. Let's draw some cubes, some rectangles, some boxes. Oops. So, since we're on break, guys, you guys have any questions about Blender? Anything you guys are working on? Let me know. We can go through it. We'll extend the break if the explanation goes a while. But if not, you know, we could just hang out here. You know, you guys watch anything new? How you feeling? Right now, I'm just getting my wrist warmed up since I didn't do this in the beginning. Just drawing different boxes. Try to draw circles. All very important stuff. Maybe draw like some ellipses. Oh yes. We got 5 people watching. We got 2 on Twitch and 3 on YouTube. It's so neat. Started streaming both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and it's been real neat. Been real neat trying to reach a different audience and stuff. You know, Twitch is a hard game to get into. Not game, but like it's a hard, I don't know, it's a hard platform. There's so many people on there. Like if you're trying to play video games, you're gonna be like competing with like so many people. With YouTube streaming, I feel like I didn't have an edge necessarily, but like you know, YouTube's not known for their streaming. You know, and who watches YouTube streams, you know? Not many. Or at least I don't know. How often do you guys watch YouTube streamers? And who do you watch? If anybody is out there watching, what are the most common streamers you guys go to? Whether on Twitch or YouTube, but YouTube's the one I'm interested in. It's where my home base is. But hey, if Twitch took off, I could switch to Twitch. I don't know. Twitch definitely has like a different vibe, and it has a better delay. I feel like they've been doing it better. But I'm just talking right now, guys. Talking out my butt. See if I can get some proportions right. Big duh. Yeah, all drawing figures and stuff, all it is, man. Not all it is. I'm not gonna oversimplify here, but it's just practicing cylinders and circles and proportions. Like, look at this. This person's feet are super tiny. But if you just draw some cylinders, you're already halfway there. Alright, done with the break, guys. Let's keep on going. Oh, man. Back to drawing. Alright, so where were we? We were erasing this layer. And we were doing our storyboard here. So we got truck outside. And if you see at the bottom there, that's the part of the script that I'm doing. We're just establishing like the outside scene. And we're just using the fill tool. Very easy. Map everything out. So we got outside. Inside the box. So let's see if we could draw the truck. Let me see if I can sketch it out first. Because what I want is, I want the hooves, right, to be like, you know, visible. This is the truck. Maybe the tires are bigger. Right, put the hooves more in the center. This seems like a small truck. Maybe you just see part of the tires. Yeah, there's the... Whatever, like the gas canister tanks. Does that make sense? I should look at a reference of a truck. Maybe that will help me, you know, with what I'm trying to do here. And what is this? Like, we have the truck door. Man, I'm gonna look up a truck. Okay, so something, I guess something like that. Probably see the edges of the tires, the legs poking out. Okay, so let me erase this and do it with my blocking method that I've been doing. So let's do that. So let's do the tires and do with the fill. Tires are huge, right? Let's do some big tires. Maybe smaller? Okay, we'll do our truck. In gray, we'll draw behind. Obviously, this truck needs a little help here. Boom. And then we're gonna have our hooves sticking out from the back, right? And this is like looking from the side of the truck. So I wonder if it'll be better from the front of the truck. So we'll do that next. For these tires, though, can I make these, I don't know, a little less dark? And I want them less dark because I actually want the back tires back here, if you can see them, to be actually dark. Like, dark. Just so I could see the difference. I couldn't tell before. There you go. Feel like over here. You know, we have the truck door. Oopsies, didn't draw in front. There you go. I feel like it's not reading like a truck. Maybe if I make these a little brighter. Alright, maybe just adding in like that dimension of the tires kind of help out. There we go. Maybe if I draw a shadow, would a shadow like totally disrupt this? I'm gonna draw on the back and see if a shadow makes sense. Maybe a darker shadow. Shadow should probably go also where the tires are at. Okay. So I think that reads more like a truck. The llama's standing on the side of the truck though. So that kind of goes against this establishing shot where like the llama Wade is in the truck and Lacey's on the outside of the truck. Like this. So maybe this shot, I mean, it could work. I guess if you see the llama walking to the side, right? So establishing shot. Why we got a inside, or whatever. So let's do this one more time. Except this time, let's do it the way that it probably should be, right? So like, it would be more like this. So let's see if we can draw the front of a truck. Right, so let's, you know, I'm so happy I found that setting for the viewport pass-through, because this will look a little better. And let's draw these tires, and we'll make sure we're drawing behind. Well, for now, maybe that doesn't work. Like this, we can draw like the grill of the truck, right? Once again, I should be looking at reference, right? I feel like it's not low enough, so let's select everything. We'll bring this, and we'll make these tires maybe a little bigger. Like we're like right under the truck, so we can see the truck. You know what? There's usually like what, a license plate up in front, right? So we'll break that up with the license plate. Or maybe that's too much detail. Maybe there shouldn't be a license plate. Right. And if we're that low, we should be able to see the back tires. So let's tint these a different shade here. And then we'll make the ones in the back darker. Make sure we're drawing in the back and make sure we have a dark color. All right. And I guess it doesn't make sense because I feel like we're still not low enough. Because how are we going to see these hooves, right? Like, are the hooves... Oh my god! Are the hooves like... You know, and is there a ramp there? If I look at the other ones, I did put a ramp at the end. Unless there is no ramp and they're just loading the box up with the ramp. So, this is the side of the truck. Behind the truck. We'll just keep it here. You know, this is just another possible scene. We'll make sure we're drawing on the back. And let's draw a shadow for this truck. And it should be below the hooves. So let's bring these hooves up a little higher. You know, and then let's bring the shadow just to where the truck probably is. So, you know, the hooves. There we go. I don't like this hoof. So we're going just to duplicate this hoof. Oh, and we're going to send it to the back. Go. Okay, so this is another opening to this shot here. So we have 4 so far. So big wide, inside the truck, the side of the truck, in front of the truck, looking underneath. All right, let's do a couple more. I think I have a couple places where we can put this camera. All right, so boom, inside, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Let's do one where we're looking from the back of the truck and we can see the truck. I guess I'll have to draw what will be on the side there. So let's do a quick sketch what that looks like, and then I'll use that fill tool. So do Shift I. Let's just draw a horizon line here. Blah blah. See where our truck is. Maybe we'll put it right in the center for now. And we're looking dead on at the truck, right? So like these doors are open. You know, maybe this is all way too big. Maybe it should be a little thinner. Right. We can also use the cutter tool, and I thought we could do this. Hold on. Why is my cutter tool? Oh, my cutter tool. There you go. We can cut these lines out that are in our way. For this one, it doesn't erase this. Whatever. It cuts the lines. So we'll go back and go to draw. We know that the trucks have like a bumper. We know that it's going this. We're looking in this truck, so we should be able to see like the inside of this truck. All right. We're looking at the inside of a cube. That's why it's important to draw those cubes. You know, they have like a license plate here. These are the tires. I mean, maybe we could be close to the building that it's in. But I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Or the bushes, from where we're looking at the bushes. So if we look at the other angles, we could see that things on the outside. Got our hooves. Back to the inside. So I don't know about this horizon. And maybe the truck could be bigger. Right. Also, we can probably shear this and make it look a little more straight. I drew at an angle. And maybe this doesn't actually have to be here. Opening the truck. And our eye line looks like it's like, yeah, right there. So let's for right now, I'm gonna select all these lines, and I'm gonna do selected. Oops. I'm gonna hit M and move it to a new layer, because I just want to just draw my rough for right now, and then fill this in as like kind of like a guide for what I'm doing. So let's go to fill a shade. Let's add in our ground. Just for right now. We'll make sure we can draw on top, and then we'll fill out our truck with a lighter color just so we can start separating this. And it's just a quick fill. So we're doing it. We'll fill in our tires. We'll definitely darken this up a bit. We'll know that the top here is a bit darker. Maybe it's all darker in here. Except maybe the light that comes in from the top. We will draw from the corners. Or is it the other way? Should be this way. Yeah, we're just gonna give these little edges some depth here by adding in some dark corners. And maybe at the top here, we do a little bit lighter. Oh my god, what is happening? Green? Okay, whatever. We'll do some green there. We'll take away... taking out the lines kind of like... Okay, yeah, so keep going. Draw... we'll make sure not to be draw on top. And we'll make sure to make a darker color. Maybe this thing here... Oh my god, I keep pressing the erase button on my pen. And it's throwing me for a loop. You know, there's also like, I don't know, a ramp. Should it be a ramp here? We're gonna take off this line layer. It's screwing me up. Let's see if there's should be a ramp. Goes in like that. Maybe you could see. Let's bring in the line to so you can see the edges of this box. There we go. One more lines. Each of the doors. This is the ramp here. Give it some lineage here. Go. You know, we could definitely draw in some boxes here that would make sense. Draw some different colors for them. Maybe a little brighter than the gray color that we have. Maybe that's looking ugly. We'll leave it empty for now. You know, in the background, maybe we can have some little skyline going, so we'll make sure to draw in the back. Or maybe it's like more like not mountains, but there we go. Oh shoot. Here we go. I feel like there should be something here, you know? Like there should, like what is this area? They're not just, maybe it's like a road. Draw a road here. So we'll draw it in triangular form. So try to follow the rules here. Like that doesn't feel right. Are there bushes here? Okay. And then what? Our llamas. You know, one would be over here. Obviously, these are not great llamas here, but they're llamas. And then we got a llama here who is packing the stuff, so we're just gonna see their neck, little hooves here. Packing some stuff. Okay. All right. So we have some different cameras for this nicest opening shot here. So got wide, inside the truck, on the side of the truck, front of the truck. That one doesn't really read front of the truck though. And then we got the back of the truck. Alright, so I'm just looking at these, figuring out which one I want to take further, or if I need another angle to contemplate. I don't want to do this wide. It's a little typical. I like the one inside the truck. And the one behind the truck is pretty cool too. So we can definitely do that. I think inside the truck is probably the best one. Give me one moment, guys. I have to get something out the oven. I will be right back. All right, guys. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do the one inside the truck. My hair is crazy, and I think this stream is gonna be a real short one today. So after I'll keep going. I'll do my break, and we'll do one more 30 minutes. And I think I'm gonna call it. So that's that. Eating chicken patties, guys. All right, so my favorite one inside the truck. We will now see. We can take this and use Blender to help us get the 3D right. So let's switch over. I think it's pretty cool how we have it here. But for right now, let's bring this back. And let's see if we could kind of match this look. So I'm gonna make a separate view here. We're gonna bring it to rendered. And I'm just gonna emulate this viewpoint. We're gonna pick our camera. This camera is probably a wide lens, so we'll make sure we'll put this at 28. And for the type of camera, we'll set it to, you can always click on this button here and pick a camera. I usually like to use Super 35. Right here. There we go. And I'm gonna start building out what this possibly looks like. So we're gonna hide this for a second. And we're gonna make a cube, and this is gonna be kind of like the back of the truck. So how big is like a truck, right? Like, see if we could do some real world sizes here. Moving truck size is what I'm googling. Oh, I'm just getting like actual space. Oh, here we go. Dimensions. It looks like they are about 7 foot high, 7.5 feet high. Oh no, 9 foot high. Nope, 7.5 foot high, 19 feet long, or 16 feet long, or 17 feet long. Okay, got it. So let's try and do that, right? So we're gonna go into our square. Got our cube here, and we're gonna make it the right size. Right now it's 2 meters each, right? So if it's what is it, 7 foot tall, We're not gonna do exact numbers. We're just gonna we're gonna exaggerate it. So let's make it a pretty decent sized truck, right? So we'll do 9 meters. I'm sorry, 3 meters. And we'll do 8 meters long. This is roughly gonna be that size. How wide are these? Looks like they are 7 feet wide. All right, so on the x-axis we'll do 3. I will make it basically a box. Right, so this is going to be the inside of our truck, roughly in the dimensions that we're using. Let's go on break real quick. Gonna need your brakes. All right, guys, I hope you don't mind me eating real quick, but if you guys have any questions as we're going through this, please let me know. Maybe we can look at some art while we wait. While I eat here. What's your guys' favorite snack food or guilty pleasure food? Nah, what's your favorite snack food? There's like chips and or like eating a tuna sandwich, or like I don't know, a Hungry Man TV dinner. I used to eat TV dinners all the time. Oh man, I might just take 5 minutes of this break, so then we could do the last 30 minutes of building this out, and we can go on. All this artwork is like from ArtStation. I have like a Chrome plugin that just goes through different arts on ArtStation. I think it's really neat to have, because I think you should always be looking at art. Get that inspiration going and just be surrounded by it. You never know when something's gonna speak to you. Guy's shoulder pads are crazy big. With shoulder armor. Got some typical Vikings. Looks like Santa Claus, man. Santa Claus Viking. Got a nice little musketeer. Hopefully my chewing's not too loud, guys. Please let me know. Finally finished WandaVision. Good show. Now what am I gonna watch? But also looking at a lot of anime that I can possibly watch too. I've had a hankering for some good old anime. There's some nice artwork. They look like pictures. The hair looks like pictures. Mm-mm-mm. All right. I'm done eating. I think I'm going to. This is gonna be the last 30 minutes. I'm cutting this the stream a little short. Got some stuff I gotta take care of. We'll do these 30 minutes. We'll map out our camera in 3D space, and then we'll see what we can go from there. So let's go. Switch back to drawing. Get our 30 minutes in. All right, so we're back, right? So, this is gonna be the back of our truck. So let's give it go into edit mode. And I wonder if my screencast key should have like a background. There we go. So I am in edit mode. We're gonna hit I and bring it down a little bit. Bring E. We're gonna extrude it all the way in. So this is basically the length of the moving truck I have, and we're gonna look at the left side here, and we're going to see if we can position it the same way we did our initial sketch. So I'm gonna hit 0 on the numpad. Shift tilde. Tilde is like the button right before the 1 key. And then you could do like this first person mode if you play video games. Pretty easy. I'm using WADS. Also, to make this easier for myself, let me stop here. Let me go into the solid view. Let's change some of these settings. I'm going to put it to random for the colors. I'm also going to put cavity. And what cavity does is... Ooh, yeah, what cavity does, I think it gives me like that ambient occlusion in the middle and or in the crevices. You can also just add ambient occlusion, but we're in this mode now. Anyway, so we're going in. Cavity's pretty good. What's also fun is shadow. If you add in a shadow in this mode here, you can click the little key, the little, what is it, a cog, and then you can move where the shadows can be. So this is a really neat mode for doing this. So the sun's going to be coming from the top left, so I'm going to put it like there. I think you can also mess with the harshness of it. Let's see. Yeah. So, well, maybe a little bit. I'm going to put 0. And you could put factor of 1 shadow, factor of 0. I think 1's pretty neat because it kind of gives me that nice... You know, we're inside of a truck thing, right? Cool. Now that we have our viewport set up so we can see, I'm going to bring the camera on the inside. And I'm also going to take off this grid. It's kind of bothering me, so we'll go there. We'll take floor. We'll hit home. There you go. And so right now, if we take a gander here, the camera is like the furthest you can get, right, from the back of the truck here, which is pretty far back. Let's see if we bring it. The furthest back we could bring it is like right against the wall. That's pretty good here. There we go. So this is kind of looking like the scene, but I remember being able to see the roof more, right? So let's move the camera. Let's bring it to an 18mm instead of 28. There we go. So cool. We have our truck from the back, you know, and just for the sake of this, let's see if putting a putting a, what is it called, a rail, or no, a ramp. So I'm gonna hit D. I'm gonna duplicate this back face here, and then I'm just gonna extrude this and bring it down to somewhere I think makes sense. There we go. We're also gonna make the ramp smaller. So I'm gonna choose the ramp, hit L, that'll select everything that's connected to it, but it won't select the rest. Hit S for scale and X. So we'll make the little ramp go down. So you can't even see the ramp from here. And I did that, yeah, you can't even see it. So I guess the ramp is fine. Anyway, so back in action, we got the camera in there. Let's put in and start stacking in some of the boxes that I think. Like, can I see the let's see if I can. Yeah, if I'm looking at the scene that I drew, from looking at it this way. I even have it a little bit tilted. I wonder if that would look good, but there's a bunch of stuff and boxes and knickknacks all lined up, whatever. So let's take our stroke away. Let's go back into our box. There we go. And let's bring this how we have it over here. We'll make sure that it has shadows. Make sure this is at 1. We'll do cavities and we'll do both. There we go. Just so you can see both ends here. Okay, cool. So now we're looking at our lefts. And we're making it so we can stack up those boxes in the same way as the scenes. So I'm gonna bring my 3D cursor back here. Okay, cool. So let's start bringing in some boxes. So we'll bring a box, and I'm gonna put the origin point at the bottom of the box. So I'll go to edit mode. I'll hit 3. So I'll go to face mode. I select the face. Shift S. Cursor is selected. And now if you right click, hit set origin, put it to 3D cursor. Now the origin is at the bottom, and the reason that's important is if you set your snapping point to face closest, now if the snapping will just snap right at the bottom of the box here. There we go, the center. And I do that so because I'm gonna duplicate this box a bunch. So let's bring down this box here. And you know, what if I hit Control B and give it a little bit of like edge here so it doesn't look like a dumb box here. Cool. And if you have your matte to random here, this should be different colors when you duplicate it, right? Yes. So there we go. And see, you can easily just start stacking up them boxes. So I'm going to erase these. And I'm going to stack boxes. So I'm going to stack up the ones in the front. Kind of frame this up. Shift D. Snapping it there, making it smaller. And seeing when I scale it too, since it goes from the origin, it's the bottom, it'll stay the same. It's very, very important. So we got some small box here. And I'm just moving these boxes to where I can like start setting up this framing to what I want it to be. So we'll put this box back here. Shift D, back. Can't even see this box. Maybe right there. And let's just duplicate these boxes and bring them down the line. So we'll hit Y. Make them bigger. Go. Cool, and I think I'm gonna fill up the right side of the wall here. So that's gonna be on this side. We'll duplicate these. Bring these out. Scale this up. Scale. Look at that. I wonder if I should just keep stacking these up. So let's actually make this one bigger. Cool. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to direct the eye to come towards like this area here. And we probably fill up some more boxes. Look, the truck doesn't even look that filled, but just from like the wide angle lens alone, it kind of makes it look really filled. Copy the boxes, copy some more. Maybe we'll make this one bigger. Really start shaping this out. All right. Maybe we can add some rotation to some of these. Give it a bit more erratic look. All right. So this is already looking kind of like how I was drawing it in that sketch. Take off snapping. I wonder if we duplicate these and stack them on top. That adds a little bit more dynamic here. Right. Get this box a little closer. We'll move all these boxes. Alright, cool. And I wonder if it'll look fun if we rotate the camera. Kind of give it a skewed view. Maybe. All right. All right. So now instead of just it being just boxes, let's add some more variety in here. There'll probably be posters, right? Let's make some cylinders. Then we set the smooth. put the normals, auto smooth there. There we go. Same thing, we're gonna put the origin at the bottom, cursor to selected, and origin to 3D cursor. There we go. We'll also make these a lot thinner. This. I don't know. What other, when you pack, right? There's usually other knickknacks, right? Just keep thinking boxes. There's like sofas. There's like beds. Is there any circular stuff? How do you wrap up a basketball? It'll be these, you can't even see this on the wall. I don't know, maybe we don't need any other shapes. At least for now. We could put the monkey on here. All right, guys. I think cutting the stream short. I got the stuff I've been procrastinating on that I need to get to. So, I'm gonna be ending the stream. Not many people are watching. Susan, I know you're there. Gonna end the stream early. I got stuff to take care of. I think I got some pretty good headway on this. Let me save this. Save. There we go. I got oh yeah. Oh man, I didn't see any of this chat. Jiraj, I didn't know you were here. Eric M. Didn't even see your chat either. Susan said chocolate. I am terrible. Just here to say hi. I got no energy, sorry. Oh yeah, one more thing. I made a little tutorial thingy on YouTube about camera following object along path. Great. Okay, gotta go. Mine shutting down. See ya, hopefully. Did the llamas meet of the monkey? Yes, I'm here. Thanks for the great hangout. And thanks for the help earlier. Susan, you have a great day. Have a good weekend. I did not see any of those chats. I am terrible. I wonder what happened here. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, great weekend. I'll be streaming next Saturday. Hopefully I'll maybe squeeze in a stream in the weekday, but we'll see. So I hope you guys have a great day. We'll go into our outro here. There we go. Have a good week.